Hi, this is Danny from the Danni app, bringing you another edition of Auction Roundup. This is a recent estate auction that I went to here in Las Vegas, and this is not all of the goodies I got, but this is many of them. So let's just start here. I bought lots of different items together, which always adds to your ability to make higher profits, because if one item in the lot is a dud, there's usually one or two others that's really good. So it makes up for it. Then this is a lot of 3 mohair bears. 2 of them are Annette Funicello. These are known as Italian ice bears. They were limited edition, pretty hard to find. And this is a Knickerbocker collectible bear, and he's also mohair and jointed, and he comes with a bag to protect him and a mohair brush and all that good stuff. Limited edition again. I got a lot of Indian items, and selling Indian items can be a little tricky. You got to be careful that you know your tribes and that they are authentic. Otherwise, eBay will take them down if you represent them as Native Americans. So these items are actually up and listed as we speak. This is the reason that I bought this lot, was these little dolls right here. These are Seminole Indian dolls, and I believe these are pre-1935, so they're old enough to not fall under the Indian Act, so not as vulnerable to be taken down if I did happen to make a mistake in the listing. And then this is a signed piece of Acoma pottery, and most of these pieces will be signed on the bottom with the tribe. This is called a seed pot. You can see how tiny it is, and those are really highly collectible. You know, $30, $40, $50 and up for these little seed pots. This is a little rawhide, and I believe this is the end of one of those rattles, and it's got the bear claw symbols on it. So it did real well with that lot. I got a meerschaum pipe, and through getting this, I probably paid a little too much for this, but boy, the history and the research that I got to do on meerschaum pipes will definitely have me set for the future as I find these to purchase for resale. Meerschaum is actually the material that this pipe is carved from, and that's how they get their name. This is a sterling silver. It's marked 925, and it's got lapis is the stone, the gemstone, and then there's the underside. I should do pretty good with that. Then I got a lot of these little vanity glass items. There's 2 more contemporary perfume bottles, which will still do well, and then there's this Caron, C-A-R-O-N, Caron. This comes from the Art Deco period, 1920s. It's a real silver band across it, and it's got a faceted cut glass stopper. Really nice little piece. This is known as dichroic glass, and that is a letter opener. And I put all those pieces up on auction and started them quite a bit under their market value to hopefully get the what I call the quick flip. This piece right here is a double. It's a marriage rosary, so it's double for 2 people to be joined together. It is marked Italy on the crucifix, and those are Austrian crystals. And getting ready to list that. This little lot of stuff all came together. The picture in the back was the main reason I got this lot. This is known as Old Sleepy Eye, and the story behind these pictures is that there was a flour milling company who would include pieces of this old Sleepy Eye pottery in their bags of flour. Can you imagine? They went out of business in the early 1900s. This, unfortunately, is a reproduction, which I didn't know when I bought it. Bummer. Still will bring a decent amount. And this is a piece of ironstone masons, and it will actually do okay. And then these are Goebel. And then this is a Nordeman bear made in Norway. His original $70 price tag is still on him, so he'll do just fine. And then a little salt dip. I'll probably just list that at $9.95 as kind of a lost leader keyword builder, bring people in kind of piece. I got some Native American jewelry, and these are all silver and turquoise, and this stuff does really well still. I really just I love this triple one here, and I paid a bit for it because I'm going to put a big price on it. When they don't have an artist name, a lot of times the really primitive kind of put together silver backing and stuff, you can call these old pawn. Basically, the Native Americans made these to trade, and they were known as pawn. So then we've got this lot here. I got a Victorian metal. I don't know if it's iron. It's really, really heavy. It could be cast iron. Haven't done my homework on that yet. I just love these pieces. Then I got two pieces of, this is called ruby flash or cranberry flash glass. And then I've got some gilded gold pieces of glass. These are Murano animals. I got all four together. There's a turtle, a couple of penguins, and a whale, and those will do really well. These Murano animals, I was surprised how well they do. There are definitely collectors out there. This little lot of stuff all came together. That is a Longaberger Basket, wood crafts, as the top and the bottom are wood, and this was actually made to be a candle holder and had a glass hurricane lamp that went on top of it. I had to do a little research to find that out. Should sell really well because there's not many of them out there. This is an interesting little stoneware pottery piece that I have not done my homework on yet, but it's marked. Shouldn't be too hard to figure out about it. This is a very old little elephant. It's a cold cast bronze technique, and I've got to do a little more homework on him, but he should do really well even though he's tiny. Good things come in small packages. This is nothing exciting, but it came with a lot, and I'll list it for $9.95 again to just have some auctions running, drive some traffic, and a staghorn meat fork, which again I'll also list and just kind of drive traffic with that. Then I got these inlaid mother of pearl black lacquer trays together, and here's like the creme de la creme piece. This is RS Prussia. Now what's interesting about this piece is it is not marked, and I thought, oh gosh, I'm going to have a heck of a time selling an unmarked piece of RS Prussia. But what I did find out about RS Prussia pieces is that they had very specific molds, and what I mean by mold is the form used to make the shape of the piece before any painting goes on to it. And I was able to find the number of this particular mold and verify that it was RS Prussia, and with that I paid $100 for this piece. I listed it a couple nights ago, and within 15 minutes it sold for $300. So there you go. Unmarked RS Prussia will sell, and it will sell fast. So that's it. This is not everything I bought, but you can kind of get an idea, and I'll try to do an update here soon with all the tally of what sold. Come visit me at thedanniapp.com for more auction roundup.